Hello, hello. I think I'm back. This is part 2. We were live just a few moments ago and then it looked like we got frozen. I don't know if I lost my connection. Not sure what happened here. So if you guys are on again, pop on. Tell me hello. Tell me where you're coming from again. Let's see if you guys start popping in. I'll see if it populates here on my phone. Kind of just watching the computer here. And I haven't seen a notification in my phone yet. So I'm hoping we are back on track. Mary Lemke, hello. Okay, I think I might be back now. Let's see if I can find my video here so I can watch for comments. Okay. Are we back on? Sandy, hello. Okay. Whew. I was getting a little nervous there. I sent Chris a panic text and called her, and hopefully, can you guys hear me okay? I pushed mute before. I think I unmuted it. So, technical difficulties, which happen. Maybe it's the incoming weather. I don't know. Okay, you guys are all popping in from Minnesota. I'm good. Okay, yay, I figured it out. All on my own, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm just going to continue where I was, and hopefully you guys will come back and hop back on along the way. So here is our first card. Our first card was the shaker card. I finished up where I just stamped my sentiment on my label and adhered that over the top of my ribbon. Hello, Phyllis. Welcome from Minnesota. Okay, so now we put happy birthday in there. Let's bring our inside in. And what did I do on this one? I'm not sure. Oh, I just did some flowers. So with the Be My Valentine set, there's these cute little flowers in here. So I'm just going to stamp a couple of those. Oh, I'm glad I could figure this out. I was a little panicked. I'm like, oh no, this is not going to be good if I lose my video for tonight. I was so excited to stamp with all of you. Okay, so I stamped my leaf. An old olive, and then I'm going to bring in the little flower, and I'm going to do bubble bath for my flower. Jay, you are from Madison, and they're saying 6 to 10 by you. I think by the end of this storm, I think that's between tonight and tomorrow, that's what they're predicting for us here in Fond du Lac. I know they originally predicted more snow. I think we were supposed to get 5 to 6 is what they originally had said earlier this week for tonight, and then another 4 tomorrow. So I guess we'll see what happens with this storm. So let's see. I have happy birthday on the outside, so I will put so I'm going to use the beautiful butterflies and put time to celebrate. I love this sentiment, and I think it's because I like the font on it. I like when they mix fonts together. Now, one thing I do, and I kind of talk about this in all my videos, with my photopolymer, I tend to set it on paper and then put it on my block that way. That way it keeps its shape. Most of you know that your photopolymer, you can move it and maneuver it a little bit. So if you want it to curve or something, it will do that. Now, the one thing with this particular stamp is the time to, when you stamp it, that's what you want to focus on. Because actually on my block, and maybe it's just my stamp, if I feel like I'm holding it straight, it looks like my time to is crooked. So I'm going to use my time to as my straight, and your celebrate will follow through. I hope that made sense. So there we go. Hello again, Angelique. I'm glad I was able to figure it out. I was a little panicked there, but all is good. Okay, so we've got our inside done. Card number 1 is done. Okay, kind of clean up my mess a little bit. I know a lot of this stuff I'll be reusing, but hopefully I don't get anything on any. So here we go. Look at all these different faces you can have with these bee sets. Super, super cute. Okay, card number 2. Oh, is going to be a fun one. And I didn't think I should have cut this out for you guys to see how I did this. But it's a hexagon shaped card. So the hexagon is the base for our card. So isn't this cute? I just love this. So I'll kind of just show you what I did when I lined it up in my embossing machine. This is the largest, hexagon in here. And what you want to do is leave some space up here. So when you're taking this, you're going to butt this up all the way to the top, but not have it on your piece of paper. So there's going to be a slight gap in through here. So I butt it up as close as I can get it without it cutting the top. And then I run it through my Big Shot. So I've already cut. So I cut, I think this was, my base of this is 5 by 8.5. I scored it at 4 1/4, folded it in half, and then ran it through the Big Shot like this. So there was a little gap right above there, okay? So, and then you want to run it through twice because you're going through 2 pieces of cardstock. Now I just made a hot mess of this. Okay. So, yes, on the fold line. Correct, Mary. So when you put this in, here's your score line. You fold it in half, and that is where you want that little gap to be, is make sure it's on the fold line. Okay, so now you have all of these beautiful hexagons. So this is what I mean when I say the hexagons cut out this piece and it cuts out this piece at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece on first. Center it. Make sure your design is the way you want it to go. And then put a little bit of adhesive along your edge. And this is going to go right on the outside of this piece. And then for this piece, I'm going to flip these over. Have them lined up the way I want them to. I'm going to flip these over so they're going to be nested on the inside like so. And then I'm going to put my dimensionals on. And I'm going to put my dimensional on the black and on the DSP. So that's how I get them to adhere together. So now you have your frame and your hexagon adhered together. And they're both popped up. Okay, so put your bees on here. Make sure your bees are the direction you want it to be. You don't want them, well, you can maybe want them flying downwards. You never know. So pop it up just like that. This is a super simple card, but so much fun. So now you've got, I just noticed mine looks a little crooked here. So make sure you print them on straighter than I did. Now we have just a banner piece, and I wanted to make this a thank you card. So for that, I brought Friends for Life, and we're going to use the thank you out of there. You could write love you or whatever you need this card to be. And we'll bring back our memento. And don't forget when they come out with new scrapbooking stuff, they also come out with new stamps and dies. So don't forget to check them out too when those come out. So this was one of, so the Meant to Be actually came out with this when the scrapbook, when they had, was this part of the, oh goodness, was this one of the online exclusives? I don't remember now. All of a sudden I can't, my mind went blank. Okay. But anyways, there's lots of cool stamp sets out there with dies now that coordinate not only with scrapbooking, but can make some beautiful cards also. So we have a piece of Petunia Pop. And put that there. I'm going to add a couple dimensionals. And then before I adhere this, I'm just going to take an angle my ends. Oh, I hate to cover up that bee. Oh, here we go. I guess I will center this one. So depending where your little bees land is where you maybe want to put your label. This one, my bees were there and there, so I put it a little bit lower, but isn't this cute? I just love this. I just redid a new video. Okay. So I have a part 2.
It's separate?
I believe so.
It didn't just keep going from
it was just like a ticking time bomb.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She came to rescue me in case I was out here crying.
I know. I'm like, because the kids heard the phone ringing, and I said it was your mom, and I said, did she try calling you? And
they're like, no.
I'm like, I was with Tyler upstairs, my phone.
So we're all good. Yes. Woohoo! She came to.
Cats come in?
Huh?
Cats will come in?
I don't know where the cats are.
Oh, can they come in? Is it okay?
Oh yeah, they can come in, as long as one of the kids is here to rescue them.
We're all here.
Okay. Kitties are coming to join us, so you may see them on screen. All right, so we're stamping again. Here we go. What did I do here? Oh, I put a little heart, and I put "You're as sweet as can be." Oh no, "You're as sweet as honey." Sorry. Maybe Honey will come and join us over here. Okay. I'm surprised she didn't peek at the projects. This is totally Chris. A little honeybee action going on here and purple going on here. Lots of Be Happy stamping going on. So she probably didn't even pay attention to what I was doing in here. She totally missed it. Okay, let me put this stamp away before I lose it. So I lost a photopolymer stamp when I was doing my class last week? And then Chris found it, and I was like, yay! And then she had it set aside for me, and I forgot to grab it, and then the next time I came, I'm like, oh, where's that stamp? And it disappeared. So we're thinking it maybe went away with a cat. It ran away while the cats were out and about, or, you know, sometimes those photopolymer stamps, you don't see them. They kind of blend in with everything. So I'm hoping it'll turn up again, but if it doesn't, Just need to buy more stamps, guys. Okay. So, you're sweet as honey. Hello, Linda. Welcome back. Okay. So we can glue that to our inside here. Excuse me, I still have my cold hanging on here. Doesn't want to give up on me yet. Okay, so card number 2 is all done. Isn't this cool? And then, of course, you want to finish up with some gems. And the gems that I'm using with this set are the free sale-a-bration ones. So these are the purple adhesive back gems that you can get free with a $60 or more purchase. So lots of great stuff in that sale-a-bration. So don't forget to take advantage of it. We only have less than 2 weeks here, or just 2 weeks here left of it. So, oh, hello, Kitty. Kitty is here drinking away. Don't forget to take advantage of it. So, okay, card, oops, I don't want to lose my pieces. Number 3, we're just using a beautiful pattern DSP. I know sometimes it's really hard to cut that DSP, but oh, they coordinate so beautifully together. So we're just using up DSP on this one. Lots of pieces here. Okay, so we have a petunia pop card base. We have a black mat. And we're going to put a piece of this yellow DSP. Now this is one of those DSPs. It just doesn't have, it's not two-sided, but it's kind of one of those bonus ones that comes in the workshop kits. Sometimes they put in a couple different patterns that are different from the regular DSP packs. And so this yellow piece is one of those pieces. Okay, and then we use the postage dies. We're going to bring in our B stamp, or our B DSP, and put that on there. Okay, and then another black strip with more DSP. We have the little buzzing, flying buzzing, I don't know what you want to call that. The movement of the bee here. And this one you're only going to see the black on the top and on the bottom. So it goes flush on the edges. Okay. So like here are layers. Whoa. Like so. This is going to go in the center towards the bottom. I guess it depends where your bees are, how you want to put your strip here. Then we're going to take a strip of our petunia pop ribbon and wrap that around the center of this strip. Maybe. There we go. So really easy card here. Now we can glue this to our card base. Angelique, you're loving the black mats. Me too. I really feel like the black mats help the colors just pop off the paper. Okay, then we have the Hexagon punch. This one has been around. I don't remember. I know the stamp set is, but I'm not sure if the punch is on the last chance list or not. But I thought I wanted this one because it just had the perfect sentiment that I wanted to use. So I cut out two of them. You have a white piece and you have a black piece. And we're gonna cut this in half. Okay. Then we'll bring in our stamp set. So this one is Heartfelt Hexagons, and I thought this was perfect. So if I wanted to send it to another Bee member of my team here, sending you lots of love and hugs. And I thought this was the perfect sentiment for that. Happy Valentine's, Judy, and welcome. Karen, I totally agree with you. The colors and in this set really are wonderful with this set. The combination with the yellow and the petunia pop along with a little bit of pool party is beautiful. Okay, so we're just gonna put this on, center it on our label. And then that label that we cut in half, all these extra little dimensionals, we're just going to put a little adhesive on the bottom. And I just want a little bit of it to show through on the top and on the bottom of our label. So do the same thing on the bottom. And then we'll add a few dimensionals. And we'll center this on our card and add this adorable little bow. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Simple, easy, and just a great way to show off all of this beautiful DSP. And then in the meant to be, I'm going to use this little flower in here. And like I said, don't forget to use your gems. And I'm not putting gems on right now because I just want to make sure I have enough for all of my kits for this class before, as sale-a-bration is coming to an end here, in case they run out, I just want to make sure that all of you get enough of these beautiful purple gems. So I'm going to put a little flower down here. And then there is this little circle piece. So we'll put in the center of our flower. It looks like I brought Lemon Lolly and not Daffodil Delight, but that's okay. Ooh. I just stuck my finger in there. Now everything's going to be yellow. Put that in the center. And I'm going to leave this blank because it could be sent out for many things, whether it's a birthday or a thank you, or I just want to say hello to someone. So, oh, thank you. That is so sweet of you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. I put a lot of love into this, and I love to hear that you guys are enjoying it and that I inspire you. Okay, here we go. So card number 3? Yeah, card number 3. Okay. So here we go. That one was simple, easy. Oh, you guys ready for a fun fold? I'm so excited. I created this all on my own. I thought of it all up on my own. But look at this. So we got our hexagon. So remember how we did our hexagon card and we cut it out and we were able to make it into a card? Well, that's what we're doing with this card. So we've got our hexagon all kept together. So just like the hexagon card, and then it opens like this, and then we see all this beautiful DSP. So once again, when you put this in your, uh-oh, oh, I don't have a piece here. Oh, you know why? Because it's the wrong card. Whew. I was getting nervous here. I'm like, oh no, we can't finish our card because I grabbed the wrong card kit. Okay. Well, entertainment for you guys. Okay, so you have a matte piece of Petunia Pop. You're going to have your DSP that you're going to fit on here. So we'll glue that right away. Talk about panic for a second. And then you have 2 Petunia Pop panels. You're going to cut out your DSP panels. And I don't know how many of you know this, but since I have this stamp right here, this stamp right here you can get for free with a $60 order right now. They added that on the list, and some of the reversible stamps I used the other day were also added. So lots of cool things you can get with sale-a-bration. Okay, so remember we have our card. When we put this in, we folded it. We brought our hexagon die in, laid it over the top, but remember, we left it slightly over the top of our score line here so that it didn't cut our score line to make our card base. Okay, so here's our pool party card base, a regular 8.5 by 5.5, and then I scored it at 4 1/4 and then in half of that. So you folded it. Now we're going to fold this panel back. And now we can adhere our panels on. Put a panel here. And then we'll put our other panel next to it. And then this will go on our main panel here. Now with this one, you want your score line to be over to the right side so that it opens this way, okay? So we're going to adhere that. Our score line is right here. We're going to center it. Like so. So when this comes in, you're going to fold it like this. And it folds over like that. Isn't that cool? Okay. So we got our cute little butterfly. So we'll stamp him or her. And this was from the Meant to Be. So we'll make sure I find the right bee. It's a little confusing. I brought all these bees in here. Okay, Karen, but you don't need to be a scrapbooker. You can use the whole kit and just make a ton of bee cards. You could make probably 4 of each card and you'd probably still have leftovers. Think of all the bee cards you could have. Okay, let me put it to you guys out there. Would you guys want this just as a card kit? Anyone out there just want this as a card kit? Let me know. Reach out to me. Maybe we can make something happen. Okay, so now we've got our white hexagons. So one's for the outside, one's for the inside. We're gonna bring them in and stamp them. We're gonna do some flowers again using the Be My Valentine. We're going to do the same thing on the inside and on the outside. So we're just going to stamp it all in a row. Sandy, you say yes to a card kit. Okay? Oh, except make sure your hexagons are going in the right direction. They are not going like this on your card. So when you stamp it, you want to stamp it with your points going up and down. Okay, so I'll put one in the middle here, and then ooh, I didn't stamp that very good. Making lots of little flowers that are going to go on top of here. So we're going to bring in our pool party and our bubble bath. Okay, I'm hearing, so this comes with the scrapbook kit. That's what I'm doing today. But maybe if I have enough people interested in card kits, I do a bunch of card kits. So we'll figure it all out. But you guys, with one scrapbook workshop kit, you can probably make 40 of these cards. I'm telling you, that's amazing. So I have the other flower out already. Okay. So kind of going to do every other flower here. Oops. Okay, so there's our bubble bath. I have glue on my fingers. And then bring in your pool party. So I'm telling you guys, you need to have both of these. You need the Meant to Be and the Be My Valentine. Because both sets are just adorable. And both sets coordinate so well together. Look at that, ta-da, super cute. And then we have Love You in here. I'm gonna bring that and stamp that in Memento. I'm gonna kind of just put my bee on here just so I kind of know whereabouts I'm gonna put him so that I know where to stamp my Love You. Karen, you've got both That's fabulous, girl. Gotta have both. You can't just have one or the other. I'm just saying. They're both fabulous. And have you used the hexagons yet, Karen? I love these hexagons. They are awesome. Okay. Oh, we gotta put a little face on our guy. We'll just pull in the cute little face that we have over here. So cute. Okay, so here's a question for you guys as I'm trying to grow my team, and I'm thinking of team name. And I would love your guys' thought on a team name. I kind of wanted to play something off of Glitter and Ink, but I kind of said something to with Chris the other day, and she's like, "Oh, I really like that," but I don't know. So what would you guys, I would love to hear what your ideas would be for a team name. So with the punch, you get a full heart for the wings, but with the meant to be dies, they actually punch out, or they die cut the wings out like that. So that's really fun. Okay, we're gonna pop up our bee. Yeah, Angelique, you gotta have both. I totally agree. Once I started playing with these hexagons, there's no going back. You guys are gonna see a lot of hexagons in your future because I love these dies. I hope they carry over into the annual catalog. Okay, and then I'm gonna put happy birthday on the inside. I wonder if this is the same. So this is from Simply Said. Angelique, have you played with the dies yet? Oops. I have so much stuff here. I've got Leaning Towers. I'm becoming Chris right now. Leaning Towers of Pisa. There we go. So we got a happy birthday in here. All right. So our card is just about finished. We just got to glue our pieces. Here, we'll put that right there. And then I put the gems in the middle of my flowers. That's what I did with my gems on this card. Okay, so put this on the inside. Hopefully you guys will have hexagon fever. Whoop, whoop. Or I'll have killed you guys on hexagons by the time we're done with this class, right? Okay. But I'm going to try to convert all of my Be Happy stampers on here. And I really think all of you should do some scrapbooking with this kit, because wouldn't it be perfect to take pictures while we're all at Raleigh and on stage? And then we all have albums ready to put our pictures in right away. I'm just saying. There we go. So here is card number 4. Isn't this stinking cute? So cute. Ta-da! Okay, for our final card, I'll bring those pieces back in that I had before. And this will make much more sense this time around. Okay, so I've cut out a DSP hexagon for you. We have a piece of Petunia Pop and white that I've embossed. And speaking of teams, I would love for you guys to join my team whatever our team name is. I have not decided yet. Sale-a-bration has a great promo going on, $125 worth of product for $99, but wait, there's more. You can get 2 sets of markers and a stamp set. So I think each set of markers is like $35 plus the stamp set. So you can get that as an additional bonus, or if you don't want the markers and the stamp set, you can get an additional $30 worth of free product. Plus you get to be on my team and Christine's team. So if you're on my team, you're on Christine's team. So I would love to have you guys join me on this journey. Okay, so now this is where we need to bring in our sticker sheet. And we're going to use some of the elements from our sticker sheet. So they gave us 2 stickers that are hexagons already, and we're going to use one of the bees. And I'm actually going to flip them upside down because, of course, we're going to put dimensionals on them. I hear someone. Who do I hear? Okay, so you're gonna put a hexagon up here in this corner. Angelique, you like that I do both? The card. I feel like these kits are definitely multi-purpose. You can use them for both cards and scrapbook pages. Plus you're getting more pretty DSP with it. And like I said, the DSP isn't exactly the same as the DSP and the DSP packs. So they are slightly different between the workshops and the DSP. Oops, I didn't need one over here. Let's see if I can peel this one up. Okay, so you only need 3 because this one's gonna go on here. I'm gonna put this one down. Oh, you know, I said hello before, no one was answering. Here's my husband trying to sneak in and be all sneaky and scare me over here on this video.
I'm very efficient at that.
So he's come to save our children.
So
They're by cats.
oh,
So you can go see what Chris and Tyler are up to, and I'll see you at home.
yep.
So in this card, I actually use a smaller hexagon than these here, but I have the same size here. But in your kit, you will actually get the smaller one, not the larger one. But I had this one cut out already, and we didn't want to waste it. So, you know, you work with what you got. Like I said, we don't want to waste anything. Okay, so we've got our 3 hexagons on here, and then we're going to bring in a cute little bee. A little bee is going to be buzzing on by. Angelique says hello. I think he might have scooted out, but I'll let him know, Angelique. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. And then we have this little sticker in here. It says, all the buzz. So we're going to bring that in. And we've got this piece of the woven white ribbon here. And we're just going to weave that back and forth. Like so. And angle our ends. Of course, we're going to add some dimensionals to it because everything's better when you pop it up. That's what Chris always told me. So when we would stamp, we would sit there and we go, and you just pop, you keep popping. Okay, so we're gonna put this over here, kind of off to the side, and I actually should add, we're gonna add another dimensional on the back here, because this one's popped up twice, so this side needs to be popped up twice. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I probably don't need to. So we're gonna stick our little bumblebee up here. Ooh, isn't it cute? Okay, you're gonna add some gems because everything's better with a little bit of sparkle. We're gonna stamp our inside. We're gonna bring in one of our little bees. Let's see, what bee do I have out already? Oh, the small bee. So if you have the both sets, there's like a small, medium, and large bee. So you get your options. And I brought Lemon Lolly, so we're gonna stamp it in Lemon Lolly. And I kind of am stamping them on a slight angle, not a big angle, but just a slight angle. Like that. We'll bring in our cute little smiley face. Isn't this cute? I just think it is so stinking cute. Okay, and then we'll put some wings on our bee. And I'm not gonna put a sentiment because I feel like I don't know what I want this to be yet. So there we go. And okay, we have to stamp our little antenna on here because he's so cute. Let's see, what block do I want to use? I don't want to lose these guys, they're precious. Look at that! Oh my goodness, so cute. You're loving these, Angelique. I'm so excited for you to get this kit. Your kit was supposed to be out. You know, I won't talk too loud, but my husband oopsied when he helped me cut the kits a little bit, which is totally, I was so thankful for his help because I've been down and out with this cold, and he was so kind to sit and help me one night and cut. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of hexagons to cut, and they all look the same after you've been stamping them for a while. Well, when I was putting all the mailings together and kitting up everybody's kits, I found some oopsies in it. So I had to redo a lot of stuff in it. That's what I kind of spent today. I had a slow day at the salon. I think I had some cancellations due to the oncoming weather. I had people that were traveling from about an hour away, so they canceled their appointments for today. So I was able to sit at home and work on some of this. So hopefully I'm going to make sure, I want to double check that everything is on the up and up before I send your kit out. And then I had some confusion with some other kits. So those of you who are waiting for kits, please be patient as I kind of remedy and make sure that everyone is getting what they're supposed to get. And make sure that your whole kit is there and not just part of it. So anyways, here's card number 5. So we completed our 5 cards. Like I said, don't forget to add your gems. Awesome cards, guys. Like I said, Angelique, it could be just because the colors are purple. I'm usually an orange girl, but I do love the color combination going on in this. So here we go. Cards all done. Now, who is ready for some scrapbooking? Whoop, whoop. Elaine, you said, my husband doesn't always cut, but he does like to use the embossing folders, and he loves to stuff the envelopes for our card club. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I love when I have to say, my husband is very supportive with all of this, and he's been great with this. So I'm very lucky to have him and have his support. And my daughter, Bella, loves to do this stuff. I know she's hoping that one day I will do a bingo, because that is where her stamping career started, was with bingo. When Chris decided she was going to do bingos. Okay, do you guys want to see these? Well, so Bella started off, she was the bingo caller, and she loved it so much. So every time Chris did bingo, she would do it. So I'm going to just kind of let you guys kind of see all the pages before we get started. So you ready, Angelique? I got to have your camera ready for on stage. So here's page 1, or one of the pages. I shouldn't say, I do have them numbered just a little bit different. So these two go side by side like this. Aren't they so pretty? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with how this turned out. And look at these. Ta-da! And then oops. And then we have this. So lots of hexagons going on, guys. All right. So let's bring in our scrapbook pages. So for our first page, you're going to need your 12 by 12 white cardstock. Okay, so you can just need one sheet for this. And when I package your kits up, this is kind of what I did, is I put them in sandwich bags, and then I labeled them page 1, and then if you flip it over, it should say page 2. I didn't write that on this one. So I have 1 and 2 kitted up together, so kind of like one is in the front and one is in the back. 3, and then you flip it over and it's 4, and then 5 and 6. So they're kind of split up like that. I thought it would be easier with all of the hexagons. I didn't want you guys to feel overwhelmed by the amount of hexagons going on and give up. So that's what we're going to start with. So we're going to start with our white piece. Now this is optional. I don't know why. I have a hard time just leaving white, like having a lot of white space. So I always feel like I need to fill that white space just a little bit. And so what I'm going to do is bring in my blending brush and my pool party, and I'm just going to sponge around the edges. This is something that's totally optional. You don't have to do this. But I probably shouldn't do it on my piece there. Okay. I'm going to have ink everywhere. Okay. So I'm just going around the edges. Normally, I would suggest start off here and work onto your page. But my pool party needs some re-inking, so I can pretty much go straight on my page. Okay. So if you guys want these kits, they will still be available. What you have to do is place a $65 order using my current host code. And when I flip this sheet back over, you'll see my host code is right on there. And it can also be found at the top of my Facebook page, Glitter and Ink with Gina. So make sure, if you guys want updates and you want to know what's going on, that is the place to find my information, is on my Facebook page. The other day, when I was trying to pop on, Switcher Studio actually did an update. And with that update, it kind of threw everything out of whack, and I had to re-log in, but I didn't have Christine's passcodes for all that, so I couldn't get on, and was having technical difficulties. So it took me an extra half hour to kind of get the video going. So I posted on my Facebook page, hang on, technical difficulties. And so if you guys want to know what's updated and all that, that is the place to go, is my Facebook page. Oh, are you saying goodbye to kitties? Oh, he found a kitty on a chair to love quick. They're getting a lot of love probably in this last hour and a half that the kids have been here. So now they're probably gonna go home with Dad and he'll feed them and they'll be even happier when I get home because their tummies will be full. They come home from school and they're just like starving. I did bring snacks though, so hopefully they weren't crawling the walls in there by Chris and Tyler. Okay, so I just went around my edges, did a light, you can probably hardly tell, but it's just a light coating. Mary, you did not get this kit. I haven't had you down for anything. So we'll talk. Okay, so we got lots of hexagons going on. I hope you guys love these hexagons like I do because I really love them. Okay, so you're gonna take your first sets out. And we have lots and lots of layers here. So I think I had something like this. What? No, you'll have to take my keys. I think they're on the table or in my jacket there. Okay, so we're just kind of layering our hexagons here. Bye, guys. And you guys want to say hi? No. So they can print faces with the names? Landon just ran out of here. Oh no! I'm buffering again. Ah! Bye, guys. Let's just see. I'll keep going. And we'll see what happens here. Hopefully I don't have to make a part 3. Oh my goodness. What a night it's gonna be. All right, I'm just following my pieces here. And I'll see what happens. I'm hoping I get unfrozen here. Technology, it works great when it works, and sometimes it doesn't work the way we want it to work. Man, oh man. So I'll just putter at this a little bit and hopefully it'll come back on. I'm hoping. I see the wheel of death over on the other side, so I'm just kind of watching it here a little bit, hoping and praying that it will just go back and so I just hit recover. Well, hopefully it will recover. And oh, this makes me so sad. Okay, I think we might be going again. The spinning wheel stopped on the computer and I'm moving again. Woohoo! It's back! Yay! I was so afraid I was gonna have to start another video. You guys are gonna be watching this in like 10 parts the way we're going tonight. Okay. I'm so excited. It's back. All right. So what I've done here is I have all these layers of hexagons. I've embossed some. Some are just the outlines here. And a few of these here, we're actually going to take these solid ones here, these 3 here, and we're going to stamp them. So I'm going to set this aside for a second. Bring my paper in. So we're going to use 3 different designs here. Okay, so they have these cute little hexagon here. Uh-oh, here it is. We're just rolling with it today, right? So we're going to take our pool party and the hexagons, and I'm just going to randomly stamp some hexagons. Oh, I probably stamped off on my original. Okay, so I've got some hexagons on this one. And then on the pink one here, we're going to use the little buzzing line here. And we're going to do, so I'm basically stamping the same color. So pool party on pool party, bubble bath on bubble bath. I think that's my family officially leaving for the last time. So I'm just gonna layer this back and forth on here, getting my loops at different angles. Oops, I didn't do that so well with this one. Okay. And then I will bring in the flower. I'm just going to use the flower I have out. You could use either flower from the kit, and I'm actually going to stamp off. I know this one for sure was too dark. And I'm just going to stamp these randomly. Now, if you had the hexagons at home, you could certainly cut out DSP instead of stamping. But because of how it works out, it's just easier if I send you cardstock pieces. But if, like I said, you have these hexagons at home and you would prefer to use DSP, the DSP would be so pretty cut out and layered on here instead of just the cardstock. I just did that for ease for the kits. Okay, so bring in our piece. And this is about the placement for each piece here. And I'm kind of off-centering them, not having them, you know, perfect, but gotta make sure that they all fit on the page properly. So something like that is what you're gonna do. So you can glue these down. Let's see, I'm gonna do this center one. Oh, I was like, there's a ticking sound going on. I couldn't figure out what it is. It is a kitty getting a drink. I think I need this to go a little higher. gonna have to use my glue eraser there and take off that excess glue. So I guess this is probably a more putsy kit, just because I give you all these hexagons, but they're so cool, you guys. Okay, so now you can go through, I feel like I got my center point here, and then I have glue all over my fingers. There we go. Okay. All of these are down. And then I'm just going to pop up. Actually, I'm just going to pop up these two purple ones. Okay. I have glue all over. I played in glue. Okay. Hopefully that will help a little bit at least. Like that, and we have one more. Okay. And then, oh, we got more. Haha. I forgot about these. This will go in the center of this one. And this goes in the center of this one. But if you have this kit at home, and like I said, you had the hexagons, I would completely do DSP instead of cardstock for this. Okay, then this is going to be for two 4x6 photos. This is where all these dimensional pieces, they're everywhere when I scrapbook. Because I use so much of them. I know some people have said, and I've said this before, that why do you put dimensionals on? Because it goes in a book. But you can see the different textures, and you can see the dimension when you put them in here, and that's why I still like to use dimensionals. So we're going to put this one up through here, and then this one will go down here like so, and then we've got some bees to stamp. We've got a heart we're going to put in the center. So we're going to put that in the center like so. And we're going to stamp our bees. So you got lots of bees to stamp. If you don't have the bees, but you got this kit, that's okay. You can always take a marker and draw your lines on. There we go. And then we need some faces. So each bee is going to face the opposite direction. So I just think they're so cute. Okay, then we've got to adhere our little wings. Now you could stamp your wings also if you wanted to, or you could put these on as they are. They're just as pretty both ways. Ah, yes, if I had some hand sanitizer right here, that's a good idea. Hand sanitizer also works really great at cleaning your blocks. So if you get your blocks where they start getting sticky or they're just getting gummed up and whatever, rubbing alcohol or hand sanitizer work really great at getting that off of your blocks. Okay, so we're going to put our little bee up on the top. And don't forget to sparkle up your little bees too. So we'll put him down there. And then we have one of the stickers. It says just be you. And I have a piece of the white frayed ribbon. So I'm going to stick that like so, and we'll snip our ends off. And pop this up. And as always, if that's not a sentiment that you want, you don't have to use this as your sentiment, but because it's in our kit, I would like to use it. Make my pile of dimensional backs. And we're just going to put this right here. Like I said, bring in your Wink of Stella. Stella this bad boy up. Let's put some sparkly wings on these guys. So you've just done your first page. The only thing extra that I did was, of course, put gems. I sporadically put gems. And I also brought in, there's this multi-heart right here, this three heart. And I'm going to stamp that on. Like I said, this is totally optional. But just to fill in the blanks a little bit. So I just added a few hearts. And finish off with your gems, and your first page is complete. So fairly easy. Okay, page number 2. So this is what it is, all finished up, all gemmed up. So I just randomly, oh, okay, I forgot one thing. So remember all those hearts and flowers? I put them in a container here. And so this is what I still have left over from the kit. I still have all of this left over. So we're going to take one of these pink hearts here. Just going to tuck it in. Like that. So there we go. Okay, page number 2. You need a piece of your pool party two-tone cardstock. And you can use either side. You can use the light side or the dark side, whichever your preference. You're going to take a piece of the flower DSP. Now this is where I talk about that the DSP and the workshop kits, the paper is slightly different. So in the DSP, this is the workshop paper, and this is the DSP paper. So slightly different, but similar. So you're going to need a 6x12 piece of your DSP. We're going to adhere that on. Look at this, you got pretty pink and purple stripes on the other side, where the workshop comes with that blue and, or the pool party and white stripe. So I'll put it over about, I don't know, 1.25 inches or so, an inch, 1.5 inches, whatever. Just enough to leave some of that over on this side. And then I cut a piece of 4x8 here. So it's going to go like this, but I'm going to take and banner the ends on this. So what I'm going to do here is slice up the middle, and you could technically, I could cheat and make sure that it's completely in the center of my piece here. Instead of, so this is 4, I could take it at 2. I don't know how well you guys can see this on the camera. So I'm going to bring it to a 2. And I'm just going to go up the center just a little bit. Okay. So now I know that my banner sides will be roughly the same. But you can just wing it too. Normally I wing it, but and then you're going to go from the corner here to the center like that, and do that on the opposite side. There we go. So then this piece is going to go roughly like this, and I'm going to glue it down, but I am going to pop up just the bottom here. I feel like, you know, when you put it, have a little flag on the end, it should pop up. We need some glue here. And you could pop up the top part too, The middle I'm not too worried about because we're gonna put a photo over the top of this. So we're gonna go roughly like this. Judy, you're very welcome. Thank you for hopping on. Okay, and this one I thought would be fun to put a, let's say it's a 5x7 photo on. So this is what this mat is gonna be for. So this is for a 5x7 photo. And I'm going to put it up a little bit higher because we're going to do some decorating of the bottom here. And I still want my banner piece to show on the bottom. And then we have, for a 3x3 photo, and I'm going to put this on an angle, like so. Now we're gonna bring in our pieces here. So you've got a piece of ribbon. We got this beautiful greenery piece. This is from the Friends for Life. Leaves, both of these are. And we're going to bring in our sticker sheet again. And we've got Be Happy. So we're going to bring in our Be Happy. I'm going to flip that upside down. And I put in a small strip of, this is the In Color glimmer paper. And I'm going to banner the ends. So just like I did with the larger one, go up the center. I'm going to do that on both ends. And I'm also going to cut this in half. Okay? And you're only going to see a little bit, so let's not waste our glimmer paper, right? And I'm actually, because it's glimmer paper, I'm actually going to put a little bit more liquid glue on here just to make sure that it adheres well. Okay, so this is how we make our paper stretch, right? Because we all know we hate to cut beautiful paper and waste it. Okay, so you have just your little banner ends there, and then we're going to take this piece of white woven ribbon and put that on the back. And we're going to pop up some more. Okay, and then this is going to get layered. Oops, see, this is why I put liquid glue on. It didn't quite dry yet. All right, technical difficulties with myself. Okay, here we go. So this is just underneath here on the bottom. I'll just angle those ends. My little garbage pile here. There we go. And now, Oh, we got to stamp our our bumblebee. Oh my goodness. Oops. I don't need his little face on here though, not yet. I think this is the wrong. This might be from the punch. Bring in the right bumblebee. This looks better here. There we go. And he didn't stamp as crisp as I like, so I might take a black marker later and fill that in so he's a little more solid. Okay, now where'd my little smiley face go? And you could switch out the faces if you have, I stamped my bee the wrong direction, so we're gonna flip him over and do this all over again. So I want him going the other direction. Maybe I'll stamp him better this time. There we go. So you can switch out your faces, whatever you would like them to be. And then I had some wings out here, so I'm gonna stamp the wings. If you don't have the stamp set, like I said, you could draw on your stripes for your butterfly. You don't have to stamp your heart, but I have it, so why not, right? Okay. Time to add our layers. There we go. And we got to bring in some of our flowers. So I'll bring in 2 of my flowers. Like I said, these come in the kit, so they're already punched out for you. Oh, I need 4 flowers though. Need 4 of them for this one. Okay, so did anyone have any plans for Valentine's Day besides hanging out with me? I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on a Friday night and on Valentine's. So I'm gonna layer my leaf so it comes out roughly like that. And I'll glue this one down. I used glue dots for the other one. Like that. And of course, don't forget to Wink-a-Stella everything up. Gotta sparkle those leaves up and your flowers up. Gotta open up a new package of dimensionals. And there are little centers in the middle here that you could punch out, but I left my centers in, and then that's where I placed my larger dimensional. Well, thank you, Angelique, for joining me tonight. I'm glad you had no plans so that you could join me. Like I said, I've turned you into the dark side. I moved you over to the scrapbooking row. And there's no return after this. Just like that. Okay, so we've got our cute little butterfly. Why did I color it a butterfly again? I don't know why. A bumblebee. Our little bumblebee. He's gonna go over here. So you got your two little flowers. You've got your bumblebee. Then we're gonna go up here on the top and add more greenery and some florals. Hee hee hee. I'm so excited for you, Angelique. Oh, and I know what I did. I tore off, actually, part of this. So you're going to tear off part of this. Throw it away or add it somewhere else. You could tuck in another leaf. Just so it didn't stick out over our flowers. And this one's going to come down here. Like that, and the other one's going to go the opposite direction here. We'll be sitting at a table canoodling at onstage, Angelique, and or at dinner, I should say, or in our hotel rooms, and we'll be scrapbooking or coming up with ideas. Anyways, I probably won't be packing that much stuff. Okay. And then I'm going to put just a little dimensional at the top of my leaf over here. Like that. And then we're going to add our flowers. So you're just going to layer them on here. Like so. And then I put my sequins in the center of my flowers. So there is page number 2. So very simple page, but it's so pretty. So there we go. I've run out of counter space here. Let's see what's next. Looks like these green ones are next. So you're going to use the old olive for this. So you're going to need your 12 by 12 old olive. Okay. And, oops, I don't need this one quite yet. You've got a strip of the yellow DSP that you're going to cut, and some of your bumblebee paper. And once again, you can choose to do the light side or the dark side, completely your preference. They are happy colors, Angelique. All this pretty yellow and the purple, they all just go so well together. Now, you're going to want to adhere your yellow strip to your bumblebee piece. So I'll put a little bit of glue down the edge of my yellow. Like so, and then we can adhere this to the edge of our cardstock. So you're going to butt this right up to the edge. There you go. And then we're gonna do it on the opposite side, on the left side. So the other page we did on the right, this one's gonna be on the left. And we'll put that up to the edge also. And always just be aware of what direction your DSP is so you don't put your bumblebees upside down. Okay, so we'll set this one aside for now. I'm gonna find my little baggie of parts here. Here we go. All right. So you're gonna have some of this beautiful petunia pop ribbon. That we're gonna place like that. When my tear tape appears, here it is, magically appeared. So just flip that over. And then when I use my tear tape, I actually keep the backing on my scrapbook pages so that when I slide them in to my page protectors, the tape doesn't stick to it. I'll bring that one page back in, and you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm putting it right on the edge of where the bumblebee and the yellow DSP meet up. Okay, now we'll set that one back again. Okay, and then on this one, that extra piece that you have left over, I'm just gonna tie it in a knot. Wants to go this way, so there we go. All right. So lots of pieces, and we're going to use our hive. And if you don't want the sentiment on there, that's okay. Don't put it on. Okay, so you're gonna have room for a 4x6 photo and a 4x4. And now keep in mind too, when I give you these photo mats, it's completely up to you if you want to use them or not use them, or if this is, maybe you need different pictures. Maybe you want 2 4x6 photos on here. That's okay too. They're up to you to do what you would like to them. Okay, so we're gonna be placing these all over. And like I said, if you want to, you can completely take DSP and cut out hexagons with your DSP. So that is kind of what we're doing with our layering here. I'm going to stamp onto our pieces again. I must have put it back. Yep. I could put some of these sentiments back, and that would, that's why I don't lose any. Just sticking them on the back here. Okay. And we'll bring in our bubble bath. And I have to say, I'm not a pink person, but I do like this whole color combination is really nice. And just like we did on that very first page, just kind of sporadically putting them on here, kind of putting my loops in different spots. And then I think there is a heart in here, and we will use that for this one. Now, in my original page, and this is where I say you guys can use cardstock, I actually used the yellow cardstock to do the yellow hexagon for this page. So I'm just going to randomly stamp hearts on here. So you can put as little or as many as you would like. I think in this case less is more, but I put a lot on this one, so we're going with it. And I think we'll put some flowers on the yellow one. Now, I did on one, when I was putting this together, I used daffodil on daffodil, and I didn't like it as much. So I'm actually going to use a lemon lolly on here, and I like that much better. And if you didn't want to stamp on these, you definitely don't have to stamp on them. Okay. Less is more, right? Okay. So I have that all done. Now we can start layering things up. So I think this is going to go about here. And then this one will go around here. And then I'm going to place my mats down so I kind of know where I want the other ones to fall. I just took out a new sheet before. It's hiding somewhere. Okay. We'll put this about here. And then this one kind of goes in the center of. There we go. All right. So let's see, we have the yellow one that goes up here. So we're just kind of gonna tuck it in. Like that. Maybe make it a little bit straighter. And then this one, I probably shouldn't put as much glue on it. But we're gonna tuck it like that. And then I'm gonna add dimensionals. We're gonna use those dimensionals that we use for the shaker card. I'll bring those in. You don't have to do this, but I just think it gives it coolness. And I'm not going all the way around. You could go all the way around, but just putting little pieces here and there. Oh, I almost cut my hexagon. That would have been a sad, sad thing. But I just love the variety of layering all of these hexagons. I just think it's so cool. Is there anything good on TV tonight? Anyone watching any good movie while you're watching me tonight? Okay, and then I'm just gonna layer this over the top of both hexagons. I'm gonna do that the same thing with this yellow one. I told hubby that when I get home tonight, hopefully, I'm hoping, I don't know, it's gonna be a close call here. I can make it home before it starts snowing, but we shall see. That we should have a fire and some popcorn and a movie when I get home, and that'll be our little Valentine's. And then, I don't know if I said this before, but I think I started talking about it, and I made a special little Valentine's treat for the family. Today, I made a heart-shaped strawberry blondie. So I made a blondie, but then I took some strawberry jam and swirled it in there and threw in some white chocolate, and so I made a heart for them. I'll post a picture later, and wrote a card out for each one of them for Valentine's Day. Okay. So I can take all my little pieces off. I hope I'm not boring you guys on a Friday evening. I know these videos get to be a little long, but just think of everything. We've made 5 cards, and we're going to make a total of 6 scrapbook pages, all in a matter of a couple hours, so lots of fun. Okay, so now we've got our hexagons down. And we've got to bring in our banner. I hope it's good. I kind of just winged it with the strawberry jam. I thought it was a nice little touch, being it was Valentine's Day. So hopefully they like it. Okay, I'm actually going to add this little schniblet that I have here. You would like some with your package? I think I could maybe arrange that. I should ask Chris, because I know sometimes she'll send cookies, how she packages them up when she does like the escapes so that they stay. Okay, so we're going to put this in the center-ish of our purple hexagon up here. So like that. It does not look straight at all. Neither does our hexagon. But I'm afraid if I pull up my hexagon, I might tear it. So we're going to leave the hexagon crooked. Hopefully my banner looks okay. And then, here we go. We're going to put our hive. So we're going to put our right here. And hive. So if let's say you're not a Be Happy stamper, your hive could be just your home. So if you don't want this to be, you know, a team page, let's say, because I know a lot of you on here are team members of Christine's, and she's the Be Happy Stampers. And like I said, I'm still looking for ideas out there on what I should name a name for my team. So if any of you have any ideas out there. So we've got our hive, and then there's a little heart in your kit. This little heart here, that's what I used for the eye, so I thought that was fun. And then we've got to bring in some of our stickers. So you don't have to stamp all your bees, just a few of your bees. And of course, we pop everything up. So we'll put that right here. And then we've got this little bee here that's carrying a flower. So we'll put that one. Oops. Stuck to my fingernail. Right here. Down here between all of these hexagons. Add some sparkly gems all over. Add your photos. Boom. Done. Woohoo! Okay, I think we're on number 4. No, 3. We did 3. 4, yes. Number 4, guys. Hang in there with me. I know it's hello, kitty. It's a long night of stamping. Oh, I started yawning. That's not good. Okay, so we've got a 4x6 photo, a 4x4, and a 3x4. Oops, I gotta be careful here. And there's 2 itty bitty flowers in here. So again, I'm gonna layer everything up. Like that. Something like that is what we're doing. Okay, we have to stamp these. Oops, I brought that pink page. I just want to stamp that pink page. Okay, we'll just set that aside. So we're going to bring in our flower and our little buzzing trail here. I need bubble bath and lemon lolly on daffodil cardstock. I think that's good. And then we'll bring in our little busy bee. Cats are probably like, what is she doing here all night long? And her kids aren't here to spoil us. What's going on? They get a lot of love all the time around this place. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Okay, so we did that. Let's bring in our page. Now we can start gluing things down. Okay. So we're roughly right there. And they kind of overlap a little bit. Okay, so I think that's about where they're going to go. Do it like that. Any of you use the kits yet? Have any of you played with the kits, whether they're for cards or for scrapbooking? Have you played with them much? I have been having a lot of fun with these kits. So I have to say I'm pretty excited about them. Oops. Well, that's a little bit closer than I anticipated, but just go with it. Oh, Kathy, you got to open them up and start playing with them now. I have to say, I'm excited to see what we'll find in the new annual catalog when it comes out. How much more scrapbooking stuff that we will see coming our way. Oh, Angelique, come on, you got to open them up. You were nervous, right? You were like afraid to start scrapbooking, but you got this, girl. Okay, so our first one's gonna go about here. Then we'll do our 4x4 next before we do, actually I should do this slightly like this. Then I don't have to take them up and now you have the bee one. And then next month I'll convince you of another one. Okay. You're gonna be hooked, Angelique, I promise you. I'll have a stamping buddy. I should say a scrapping buddy. I have stamping buddies, but I need a scrapbooking buddy. You know, I gotta get Carissa hooked in too. She feels a little overwhelmed sometimes, but she wants to get scrapbooking, so we'll have some partners in crime. Okay, let's bring in a few more of those stickers. Kathy, do you do a lot of scrapbooking, or you're ready? I love to hear that, Angelique. I'm so excited. Okay, so we need a little bee, and we're gonna bring in Better Together. So I did, you know, when making this kit, I did gear it towards the team. Those were my thoughts. I plan to take pictures, of course, while I am in Raleigh, and these are where my pictures are gonna go. And I'll have the perfect outfit because I'll have my yellow shirts, we'll have our purple shirts. I don't think I have the purple shirt though, but I have yellow shirts. And whoa, my stickers going away. And I thought this was just gonna be perfect for all of that. So I'm going to use a combination of large dimensionals and small dimensionals because I just love my dimensionals. But because it's a sticker and it's got, you know, stickiness on it, I don't want to have too much stickiness coming through. Okay, you're mainly a scrapbooker. I started doing cards to get creative quickly without dragging out the scrapbook stuff. I do agree. Sometimes it is easier because it's a smaller space to take a card and, you know, you can get those out a little bit more quickly than you can, you know, putting a whole page together sometimes. So we'll center this on the bottom. And a lot of times I get my best ideas, honestly, from cards that I have seen put together and kind of use that as my idea to base my scrapbook pages off of. I don't know, does that make sense? Basically, I just take your card and I just kind of expand it. You know, taking the elements of the cards, the pieces of the card, and putting them onto the scrapbook page. Okay, so I took one of the hearts that was in those cutouts. We're going to put that here. And then with the meant to be dies is a little, there's a little die that cuts out these little tiny flowers. So I thought I'd put a couple of these little flowers on the heart. So I'll use my glue dots. And I'm just going to put 2 little flowers here. And then I filled in the flowers, the centers with gems. all you have to do now is go through, Wink of Stella, anything that you want to Stella. I just randomly added gems throughout my page. Put them in the center of the flowers here. And that's all you have to do to finish off this page. So we're on to the last 2 pages here. And we're going to bring in, they put in some pretty pink two-tone cardstock. And I'm actually going to use the light side with this. And you're going to need 3 pieces of DSP. And I thought these 3 worked really, really well together. And so we're going to basically, we're going to leave a little more space on the top and a little less on the bottom. And these cover, so I believe these are each 4 by 8, I believe. And you could feel free to use whatever designs of the DSP that you want, but I really like this combination right here where you can see the purple, the yellow, and then it kind of all comes together with the bees in the center. And you're just going to line these up next to each other. Hopefully try to make a straight line going all the way across. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. That was pretty easy. The nice thing about all of this is I've designed it all for you guys, and really all you have to do is just glue everything together. So the hardest part, the designing part, is done. So I have a strip of that woven white ribbon. We're going to lay that across the top. Like that. Whoa. Try to get your ribbon straight across. Sometimes that's hard for me. Okay, so here we go. We put our ribbon across. Then on our sticker sheet, I keep moving that sticker sheet around. You have these 3, they're actually, I'm so excited about this. This is the first kit that I've done where the strips actually are 12 inches long. On the previous kits, I know with the Christmas ones, what was it, Snowy Wonder and the Reindeer Fun, the strips weren't actually a full 12 inches. They were more like 11 and a half inches. So I'm really excited that this kit came out with 12-inch ones, because I always felt like I couldn't use them because they weren't 12 inches, that, you know, they wouldn't go all the way across the page. So I'm just going to take this up here, and I'm actually, this is easier for me to do, is I take and put it on the edge here. And hopefully it's straight, kind of straight. Slightly off. There we go. Like that. And then we have Beautiful Life, because it is a beautiful life when we're all stamping together. we're happy, we're stamping, there's no judging. It's just all good, really good. Positive energy, lots of laughs. That's probably what I love most is there's no judging, everyone has their own creativity, and we all bring a little something to the table. No two of us think exactly alike, and that is what is great, is that we just help and inspire each other in so many ways. Okay, and this is going to go centered on the top here. And then you've got 3x4 photo spots. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to make kind of like, I don't know, like a tag. So I cut out 3 different hexagons and I cut them in half. And then we're just going to put these like so. So I'm kind of doing them opposite each other. So Kathy, have you done a lot of scrapbooking? Like, do you have albums finished, or do you have lots of stuff, just scrapbook, but not albums? That's kind of where I'm at. I don't necessarily have, I have a few albums that I would say are completed, but I have a lot of just random pages of things, you know, done that of the kids that, you know, a special moment or just a really cute picture or something like that that I've done. But I would say I probably only have maybe 3 or 4 albums like really complete. But I will say, on a fair note, like I have made albums for people and given them albums, and you know, so I've done more albums that way too. I just never get my own stuff done. That's the problem. So I've just added a little bit of that tag part. Like that. And I'm just doing them opposite each other just because, I don't know, I thought that was cool. So I'll flip each one over. And we'll add dimensionals. Because what else would we do, right? Anyone have any plans for the weekend? I know some people here might be going out. It's been, last weekend was opening sturgeon weekend. So they were out fishing on the lake. Trying to get those sturgeon. I'm not someone who is brave enough to go on the lake. Every year it seems like something happens, and I guess I've been, I don't know, I'm not brave enough to go on the water, on the ice. I love the water, but not the ice. So we had a big, they call it Sturgeon Spectacular around here, and lots of stuff going on. There were bands. They do really cool. We do go every year down by our local library. They have people that carve sculptures out of snow, and it's so cool to watch them come to life. So lots of stuff that we had going on around town. We stayed home last weekend. We decided we should maybe take our Christmas tree down. So that's what we did last weekend. Okay, there we go. Oh, you have a lot of pages done, Kathy, but And you have to get them in albums. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. I've jumped around, not completing full years. That's what I've done. I've just, wherever the wind is blowing me that day, that's what I've done. Like I said, I have a few done, but not completed. And Angelique, you've got to start working on swaps. I just thought about that the other day. I don't know if I'll have time for swaps, but I definitely want to do pillow gifts for those in Raleigh. So I might have to do something with these bees for my pillow gift. So I should probably get started on that because, you know, we are like a month and we'll be there already. So I think, what was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? Today's the 14th. So Wednesday, like a month from now, we will be in Raleigh. And hopefully the weather is nice. I hope the weather will be kind to us while we're out there. For those of you that are not demonstrators, when I talk about on stage, it's a big convention for us, and we get to get together, we get to see, so we'll actually get to see the new catalog. So the new annual catalog will go live in May, and as demonstrators, one of the perks we get is we get to order that product early. So we'll be able to order that starting in April, and we'll actually, because we're going to on stage, we actually get to order a few things earlier than that because of going to on stage. So and usually Sarah is there, Sarah Douglas, the CEO, will be there, and lots of inspiration. We'll get to see the new product played with, and we also, there'll be business talks too for us to go to and learn how we can better help our customers. But most of all, it's a chance for all of us stampers to be in one room all together. You know, we have thousands of women all in one place, and the amount of energy, I'm so excited for you to experience this, Angelique. The energy and just everything is just so amazing there. You know, I love our locals that we had, but there is something when you see the mass amounts of women who are all in this creative world and the energy. And oh man, I went to Stampin' Up's 35th anniversary. That was that November of 2018, I believe. It was right before COVID. I feel like it was 18, and then, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, here goes our bumblebee. He's going to go up there in the corner, and then we're going to add some flowers and leaves. It was the best time of my life. I will tell you, the camaraderie that we had all sitting around a dinner table together, the inspiration that we fed off of each other, and just plain old good conversation. And just really, I get teary-eyed thinking about it because it's such an amazing experience, and being in a room with all of these amazing women, and men too, there are men there, is just so inspirational and wonderful. And for many of us, you know, we sit here and we're on lives together, but I actually don't have a face with some of you, so it'll be so nice for me to put a face with so many of you. And that's probably what I love the most about it, is that, you know, I get to put faces with names and meet people from all over. Okay, so as I'm getting all weepy here, I placed 2 leaves here, just kind of off-centered them a little bit, and I pulled in 3 more of those flowers. And we're going to place them kind of over the center here, along with a bow. That was beautiful. Almost beautiful. It's kind of wonky here. Bow here. And we'll kind of place that over, this is kind of like our center point. And then we will put our flowers, kind of layer them up and around our bow here. Oh, Angelique, now I'm making you cry. I didn't mean to make you cry, but oh, it is such a wonderful community to be a part of, and I feel so blessed to be a part of this community and what it has done for me, what it has done for my family. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna stop with all the crying business. So, okay, so now you need to finish off with your gems. Don't forget to add your gems. Oh, and I added a little heart. I forgot about this little heart. So we're gonna put this little heart just down here, like that. And then now you can finish off with your gems. So I just put gems in my flowers here, and you could place gems around the page also. But here's page number 5, you guys. And then for our final page, you're gonna need to bring that page back in. I cut 2 strips of this pool party DSP, and you're going to bring this in because you want them to kind of, well, kind of, and I say kind of because it might not be exact, but, and I'm going to use my light side, okay. Line up your papers so that you're going to put your stripes here and here, like so, okay? So like when you have your album up, so this is, when I create this, I create in that when you open your book, these pages will be side by side next to each other. That's how when I create 2 pages, that's how I see them in the book, is side by side like this. So when I create, that's what I do. I imagine that these 2 pages will be side by side. That way, as you're flipping through, they coordinate. And then I usually, when I do an album, when I do my completed album, what I do is I kind of find one, I do kind of separate pages. So I'll make like a title page, and then see, this is, you move your pages and then they might not line up exactly, but that's okay. So you're gonna have a title page and an end page. So you're gonna, have a front cover and a back cover, and that's kind of how I create my layouts together. Is I make them 2 by 2 by 2, and then I make like a front cover and an end cover. Does that make sense? And of course, a lot of times when you're creating your albums and stuff, a lot of things are very similar. So you can, a lot of your pages can go together. Sherry, I can't wait to meet you two and put a face to the names. So if I don't know you guys on stage and you're coming out and you're saying hi to me, please introduce yourself, because I know names on here, but I don't always, there's not always a picture, or the picture's so small I can't see it. So, you know, please reach out, say hello, let me know that you've been watching and all that stuff. And some of the names I just recognized from over and over again. But yes, if you're going to be at On Stage, yes, come and say hi. I would love to meet you. Okay. Okay, I have some type of error on the computer, but I think I'm still going because you guys are still commenting. So maybe I accidentally, while I laid my pages over there, hit something. So we'll see. Kathy, you do 2-page layouts too. Yeah, I just find it's easier to kind of, especially when sometimes you got a million photos and you gotta wear things down, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna put this other page aside because I've lined up my 2 spots. So we have 2 more stickers that go from, that are 12 by 12 here. So I'm gonna take them and put them at the top of my striped paper all the way across like that. And then there is a green one here. Sherry, you're saying it's okay here. Good. We've had some technical difficulties tonight and we've weathered the storm very well and we're almost done here. So I hope the video can hold out and get us all the way through the rest. Okay. So what's going to happen with this one is you're going to take 3 4x6 photos and put them, excuse me, side by side by side. So just like we had in our DSP, they're gonna go across just like this, okay? Now, we're gonna take, in your kit, you're going to have a yellow hexagon here, okay? And we have a journal piece here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a journal piece out of the hexagon. So, I'm just gonna take and cut this part of the sticker. So we're only using a portion of the sticker. I'm going to set that aside for a moment. And I want my points up and down because that's how it fit this. And I'm going to put this towards the top. Actually, I'm going to flip this upside down so I know that I'm getting it all on here. And we're just going to lay it down like this, okay? Now, all you're going to do is take your scissors and cut the excess off. So here we go. We got a cute little hexagon journal piece. I'm so excited. Doesn't take much to thrill me. I love when things turn out. I come up with an idea and things turn out. Doesn't always happen that way. Okay, so now you've got a purple hexagon, a pink one. Uh-oh, I'm missing one. There should be a blue one here. I'm missing it. That's okay. Maybe we'll put a purple one up there. So what I'm going to do is take a portion of this, glue it down, and I'm going to cut off the extra piece, okay? And we're doing it a little bit different as we're making the tips go up versus the flat side. Oops. Just press that down, and then we're going to cut the extra off. Like that. Okay. And then, uh-oh. Is it freezing again, Carissa? We've been having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight, so, but on my phone and on the computer, it's looking good yet. So I'm gonna keep going with it while we still got it. You're still buffering a bit, Angela. Okay. Okay, so I'll keep moving in hopes that our video does not give up on us as we are towards the very end here. It was stuck on the last layout, okay. So I'm gonna take that extra piece, I'm gonna put it up here, like that. And then I will take my pink one, and I'm gonna go kind of line it up right there. And then you're not gonna put glue on all of this, only part of it. I love layering these hexagons. If you guys have not figured that out by now, and maybe we've done a little hexagon overload on you guys tonight, and I apologize, but I really, really love these hexagons. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop up this journal piece. Did it stop buffering for you guys? Okay, it didn't last long. All right, good deal. All right, so we are going to place this about here. Like that. So line that up how you want, and then we're going to take this yellow piece. Now this is the frame of the yellow piece, so it fits snug on here. I kind of get it tucked underneath, and then I can maneuver it like that. So then it frames our little journal piece like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, I'm gonna go up here on the top. We're gonna cut off those extra peaks. And then we have a little bit of the greenery here that we're going to take off a little portion of this piece. You could tuck it underneath, but I tend to do that. I just tend to tear off a piece. So it's going to come out the side like that, and we'll bring in 2 more flowers. Let's see what I've got left here. I got lots of hearts, and I got a green flower. I don't know why they would make green flowers. I have a hard time using green flowers. I know there's green flowers out there, but I do have a hard time using green flowers. Here we go. I don't know, I like to use more colorful. Of course, don't forget to add your stella. Like that. Add your photos all the way across. Oh, I was supposed to have a blue hexagon, yeah. So there's supposed to be a blue. Yeah, there was something missing. So we got this hexagon here, and then you put that other piece, goes over here. And then you're gonna add, of course, your gems, and we gotta add our bumblebee yet. Our final bumblebee. And we use just about every sticker. Now, instead of one of the die cut bees, you could probably use this bee. And then we have We Belong Together. And you still have a little bit of journal piece that you could use. Okay, here we go. This is the final hoorah. There we go. Yay! So we did 6 pages and 5 cards tonight. So I'll go through those with you guys real quick. This kit is still available. If you want this kit, I will have it available until Wednesday. Wednesday is, I don't remember the date. Is it the 19th, I believe? So you have until the 19th to order this kit. Now, to get this kit, it's a $65 order. With the kit, you either need to have the kit already. If you have the kit already, you just order $65 worth of product. If you don't have the kit, you want to get the kit in your order and then get whatever else. And then I send you all of the extra pieces, the extra cardstock pieces, the mats, the embossed pieces, the die cuts. I send you all those pieces. Your kit will have the DSP. I'll give you the directions on how to cut your DSP, what sizes you need for everything. And then I send you gems. I send you ribbon. Like I said, the cardstock to die cut pieces. So I send you all the extras to complete all of these projects. Now, what you want to do with it, if you want to make them exactly like I did or change them up, that's completely up to you. But it's a $65 order using my current host code. That can be found at the top of my Facebook page. And if you guys could please, please, please follow me on my Facebook page. That's where I keep everything. That's where I post everything, for now at least. Here is my current host code. If you guys have questions, please reach out to me on my Facebook page. You can email me at ginalbulo@gmail.com. Or you can call me. Kathy, if you want to get this kit, you just have to place an order through me using my current host code. You can send me an email saying you want this kit, and once you've placed your order, then I will send you out the kit. So you have till Wednesday to place that order. If you've got more questions for me, Kathy, you can message me either on Facebook, email me, whatever works for you. So we'll go through our pages again. Here we go. So here's our first page we made. Oops, I have them kind of backwards here. Here we go. Page number 2. Page number, oh, I really have these messed up. Okay, here we go. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we made these 6 pages plus. And there's more, you guys. Five cards. So we made a cute little shaker card. Isn't this cute? We made a hexagon shaped card, and this fits in a regular size card envelope. We showed off our DSP. We used 2 of the stickers, and I should say 4 of the stickers, to make this one. And we did this cool fun fold that opens like this and also shows off the DSP. So you're going to be able to make all of this with this kit. So if you have any questions, you want to order the kit, please reach out to me. As always, if you guys can share my videos, I would really appreciate it. That's how I can continue bringing you videos, bringing you more classes, and teaching you more tricks and tips along the way. The more you share, the more I get out there and the more I can offer you guys. And make sure you are on my Facebook page. When you're on my Facebook page, like I said, that's where I keep everything updated for now. So yeah, so anyways, I really appreciate all of you who have joined me here tonight on Valentine's Day. I feel so honored that some of you chose to spend your part of your evening or all of your evening with me. I hope you have a great evening. For those of you who are here in Wisconsin, stay hunkered down. I hear the snow should probably be starting soon. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back. When am I back now? I think I'll be back the 24th. I'll be in person for the Morning Create. I'll show those cards real quick. I'll show you what I've got for the rest of the month here. For those of you who would tune in later, Morning Create is offered both in person. I do it in the Hive here in person, and I do it on YouTube. So we'll be using sale-a-bration items, and here are the 3 cards. Whoops, here we go. 3 cards for this class. If you want kits, please reach out. Or if you want to attend in person, it's from 11 to 12 on the 24th. And then I did this class already on YouTube on Wednesday. We used reversible stamps. So much fun. Made these adorable cards using reversible stamps. These kits are still available till Wednesday. And then we have this month's scrapbook page class, which is on the 26th. I'll be changing some of these elements because this was part of, I did this for the Creative Escape and I thought this would make a great class. But some of them came in the DSP pack and I don't know that I have enough. So I'll have substitute a few elements, but this class will be the 26th on YouTube and it's here in the Hive tomorrow. So anyways, thank you so much. I know I've been here a long time tonight. I've been here for like 3 hours or so, and we had technical difficulties. So thank you all for tuning in through all of that. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.